Hey, Helen, give me a few moments. Come on. Perfect. Oh, we're good. We're good. Okay, we are good. We are live. And so say hi as you're coming on. And we'll start with our breathing in a moment. Perfect. So, hey, Declan. Hey, Kevin. So leave me a comment. Let me know you're here. Hey, Rose. Good to see you back training, Rose. Hope you're feeling all good. Bernadette, how are you? Hey, Helen. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just get started with our breathing. So our breathing drill is, we don't need a towel for today either, just to let you know. Our breathing drill, child's pose breathing. So you can use a cushion if you need to, just to support your head. And basically what you're gonna do is just sit back on your heels and rest your head either on a cushion. You don't necessarily need a cushion, you can rest your head in a fist. Or if that's comfortable, you can just rest your forehead on the ground like so, or on a mat. Make sure you are comfortable, that in order to get your head in the ground, you don't have to be kind of here or something like that, leaning too far forward. So as I said, it's just kind of make sure you're fairly relaxed. And you can juggle up your hands, two fists or whatever it is. And then you're just going to breathe through there. And the key with the breathing is breathing and expanding through this area. And then you'll also feel, because you're lying on your thighs, you'll feel that you've got something to push into, a little bit more feedback, so that you can really try and inflate the whole way through here. So you're inflating wide and front to back, back to front at the same time as well. So pop down into your child's pose position, get yourself comfortable, and then focus on a few breaths here. So breathe all the air out, breathe in, breathe all the air out, and in. And just go with your own breathing there for about 40 seconds. So go for it. Hey, Mary. Hey, Aideen. So child's pose breathing. Again, setting yourself up in a comfortable position. Just resting your forehead onto the cushion, mat, fist, whatever it is. Just make sure you're in a fairly relaxed position. You're trying to make sure there's no tension in your body on this. And then breathe all the air out through the pursed lips. Again, always pursed lips for this style of breathing, because we want to provide some resistance, so we kind of engage our exhaling muscles, which are also many of our core muscles. So get rid of every last drop of air in through the nose, and getting rid of every last drop of air. Perfect. Okay, done. So if you come up to standing, I'm going to do a quick body check-in, just a few movements on the body. It helps loosen the leg, kind of joint mobility as well, but it's nice to do this on a regular basis as well, to see how the body is functioning on a day-to-day basis, not business. Okay, so stand with your feet kind of fairly normally, just underneath you, hands down by the side. I'm just going to do some side bends. Follow along with me on this one. So rather than watching me do it, if you can, just try and kind of go with it. So you're just going to side bend side to side, reaching the hand down the leg, down towards the knee, and then just kind of going side to side. Again, you're loosening yourselves out, you're kind of stretching and mobilizing some joints in here, but also as well as kind of just, if the more we do this over the coming week, that you'll kind of feel one side difference to the other maybe, or some days it doesn't feel as loose course, other days it feels looser, which is good awareness for the body and for yourself. So just side to side, like so. Perfect. So next one we're going to do is we're going to shift our hips from side to side. So again, just follow along with me as best as easy as you can. So just shift the hips, really kind of kick the hip out to the side, other side, kick the hip out to the side, other side, like so. So again, just slide the hips, try and get a dead straight movement side to side, that you're not going backwards or forwards or anything, just side to side. Perfect. So shoulder rolls, roll them backwards. Extra clickiness in here on my right shoulder today. So again, it's kind of good awareness that will give me a bit of sense that I'm going to do some extra shoulder mobility today, because this is way clickier than normal. Again, these things happen. Some days you have looser days, other days you have tighter days, but there's even certain that click is gone now, actually. So it's very good, kind of loosen yourself out. Let's go the other direction, forward roll. So shrug up and roll forward. So try and get as much movement as you can, shrugging up, rolling around. Again, you'll notice your body starting to wake up on these as well. Perfect. We're going to do some arm spirals. So hand out, palm up, hand behind us, palm down, look to the palm up side, and then just twist your hands, twist your elbows, twist your shoulders around side to side. Again, go for it. Try and follow along with me as best as you can. Twisting and twisting and twisting and twisting. Make sure that back shoulder rotates inwards. Super stuff. And done. So neck, just tilt it side to side. Tilt your neck side to side, ear to shoulder. Keep the shoulders down. Try not to lift the shoulder up as you tilt away from it. Just keep relaxing the shoulders. Tilting side to side, getting a stretch through the muscles, but also mobilizing those joints in there. And relaxing, and turn the head, look over the shoulder. Again, don't force these movements, just go with whatever's there for you today. Turn the head. Focus on turning your jaw. So kind of make sure that guides the movement, because sometimes we can try to turn the head. What we're actually doing is kind of leaning backwards. Try and make sure that the side of your jaw is rotating around with your eye. So it's a true pivot, a true rotation, side to side. And then we'll do some flexion from chin to chest and look up, chin to chest, look up. Again, don't force them. I don't want you to go through extreme ranges of movement on this. Just whatever feels natural and comfortable for you. Up and down with the neck. Perfect. And then hands on the hips. What we're going to do is some pelvic tilts and tucks. So we're going to tilt the pelvis forward, stick the bum back, tailbone up and towards the air, and then tuck the tailbone underneath us. So imagine your pelvis like a bucket of water. Tilt and tuck, and tilt and tuck, tilt and tuck. Do whatever comes to you. Put your hands on the two bones at the front and see if you can get that pelvis tilting and tucking. So your tailbone tucks under as those two bones go up to the front. As those two bones come down, the tailbone tucks back. So tend to arch your back a little bit. And relax, good stuff. Now we're going to come into our feet. So just stand on one leg, some foot circles. And just a pencil on the end of your big toe. Draw a big, 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 big circle. Again, as big a circle as you can with your big toe. All the way around. And then we go the other side of the direction. So big, big, big circle. Again, try and have as smooth a circle as possible. And then if it's not a smooth circle, just bring your awareness to that. And again, the more we do this, the more hopefully that circle becomes smoother. Perfect, change legs. So again, big toe, pencil sticking out of it so you can draw a big circle. Try and get as smooth and around a circle as you possibly can. And other direction, change it over. Big circle. Big circle. And relax, good stuff. Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do our 10 to 6 foot clocks, okay? So allow me to demonstrate, so you don't need to follow along for me with this one. What we're going to do is starting on the left leg, keep the left leg straight and turn your hips. So you're going to pelvis. Imagine the middle of your pelvis was the clock hand. You're going to try and point that towards the 10 o'clock side. And then with your other, with the free foot, essentially the foot that we're not standing on, that comes over towards 10. But you're kind of using a bit of pressure on that foot to help turn you around. You're not leaning the weight forward so that you're on that toe. But what you are doing is turning the pelvis and helping to kind of get as much rotation in this hip and ankle, standing leg, left leg as possible. Once you're in that start position, we're going to then turn around and you're going to open up your pelvis again, touching the floor, and you're going to kind of point your pelvis, in the middle of the pelvis, that's it, it'll be pointing roughly at 3 o'clock, but the back of the pelvis is going to be pointing at 6 o'clock. So I'll show you that position facing the camera, that when I come around, I'm coming around to here, and I'm trying to open up my pelvis as much as possible. I'm going to have a bent knee on my left leg. I'm going to be on the toe of the right foot, but I'm using that pressure from my right foot to try and pull me around that a little bit more. And then I'll come all the way back around to 10 o'clock, back to 6, try and open up, back to 10 o'clock. The foot position, where the foot ends, isn't a huge importance. See if we can kind of, even if my foot's here maybe pointing at 5 o'clock, I can still open my pelvis up. So that's pointing to 6 o'clock, the back of my pelvis, as much as possible. And that's what we're going to do, okay? So give it a whirl. If you need to, you can stand beside something just for an extra little bit of balance. Remember, you can use your toe for balance at all times. So we'll start with this. 3, 2, set up at 10 o'clock. 1, and go. So rotate around to 6, touch your foot down for balance, open yourself out. Straight leg when you're at 10 o'clock. And then as you open yourself out, allow your knee to bend at 6 o'clock. So straight leg at 10 o'clock, bent knee at 6 o'clock, and touch the foot down for balance at any stage you need. Again, the foot's not massively important as long as you're using it to help get an extra little bit of a twist and a rotation in your pelvis and your torso. So you're trying to open the shoulders and the pelvis up and then rotate over that front leg when you're going to 10 o'clock, and then open yourself up as we're going to 6 o'clock. We'll do one more. Perfect, and rest. Okay, so swapping over onto the right foot. Again, set ourselves up so we're facing at 10 o'clock. Use the foot for a bit of pressure to pull yourself around or push yourself around. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Open yourself up towards 6 o'clock with a bent knee. So remember, straight leg at 2 o'clock, bent knee at 6 o'clock. When you get to your end range of movement, see if you can help yourself around just a little bit more of a rotation in the pelvis. Use the foot. And again, it'll feel wobbly at the end ranges, especially usually around 6 o'clock. But you can use your other foot for a bit of sturdiness. And we'll do one more. Perfect, good stuff. So now what we're going to do is just kind of a bigger movement for the body. We're going to do some wall facing squats. So again, have a look at me. You're going to use a door or a wall for this. And basically what you do is you're squatting with your hands elevated. So essentially it's going to look like this. So you're squatting with your hands elevated and in kind of a Y shape. They're not dead straight up here. They're kind of in a Y shape. You're going to stand as close to a wall or a door as is comfortable for you so that you don't fall backwards, okay? So I'll show you what that looks like. Like so. Now, if you start off in a position where you're maybe, 12 inches back away from the wall, 10 inches back away from the wall, and then do one. And if you feel like you're not really leaning into the door or the wall isn't really blocking your movement, take a step closer until it's kind of like, oh, okay, that's kind of changing the movement and challenging you a little bit. So Again, certainly if you're not touching the wall or the door with the hands, you can come in a little bit closer. And the idea is to challenge that movement so that you have to stay more upright and you have to use your hips more in the squat to do that. And as I said, you can be further away from the wall, closer to the wall, whatever it is that's going to challenge you. So we'll do those squats. Set yourself up, ready to go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So as I said, is do a squat. If it's challenging, stay where you are. If it's not, walk in closer. And when I say challenging, it's going to challenge your mobility to really kind of sit into the hips. If you go too close, and when I say closer, like millimeters, centimeters closer, if you go too close, you'll feel like you're going to fall on your backside, or you will fall on your backside. So do whatever challenges you enough. Morning, Kira V. And rest, lovely, good stuff. Okay, so next we're going to do our crawls, okay? So crawls are, okay, you have 2 options on this one. You can either stay static or move in it. So if you're going to stay static, what you do is you set up on all fours, wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath your hips, and then you lift up your knees off the floor and just hold that position and just get a sense of being strong in this position. As I said, you can kind of do this maybe for the first 2 sessions of doing this and then start adding the movement into it once you get confident holding yourself in that position. The crawls require coordination, which is one of the benefits of them. So what you're going to do is you're going to do opposite hand, opposite toe. So when you're in the position, you're going to take a little step forward with one hand and the opposite toe, and a little step forward with the other side, like so. And depending on how much space you have, you do a couple of steps one direction and then step them back again. Try and sync them. Like so. You'll keep your knees fairly close to the ground, keep yourself low, and we'll do that for about 60 seconds. And then, so just let me show you the next one. We'll do our long levers. So our long levers, hands over the head, reach the heel and the fingers away from each other. So you're going to open up this side. And on the other side, what you're going to do, you're going to try and close the other side. So I'll show you what it looks here. You're going to hike the hip up and you're going to reach the hand and the shoulder down. So your ribs come down. You're trying to close in the distance between the ribs and the pelvis, which will open up the opposite side. So as you do this on one side, the other side, you'll be reaching and opening that away. Again, I'm showing you what it looks like on both sides. So you'll reach down and reach up. We'll just do one side for 30 seconds and then we'll do the other side for 30 seconds. So we'll set up for our crawls or holds, whatever you choose. And we'll do about 45 seconds on that. So set yourself up in position. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So holding knees hovering just above the floor. If you're stepping, try and sink one hand, opposite toe at the same time. Really tiny little steps. And then stepping back. Again, the smaller steps, the easier it is to coordinate. And then going forward. Keep the knees fairly close to the floor. Knees close to the floor. Ten seconds if you can. Feel free to take a breather during any phase of this. And up, lovely, good stuff. So line on your back, long levers. So legs out straight, hands up over the head. Reach the heel and hand away from each other and shrink down on the other side. Release and go again. Same side. Go for it. So on the side you're shortening, hike that hip up towards your shoulder and drive that shoulder down towards your hip. And on the side you're lengthening, reach your shoulder up towards your ear. Reach your fingers as far away from your head as possible and slide your heel away from you, away from the shoulder. Breathe through it. And change sides, swap it over. So we'll set up, 3, 2, 1, go for it. So again, slide the heel away from you. Reach the fingers as far away from the head as you can. Try and get that shoulder up towards the ear. And then on the opposite side, get that shoulder down more. Really pull the shoulder down towards the hip. Fingers towards the knee. Hike the hip up. Try and eke out a little bit more of that squeeze each time, of that reach. And time. Good stuff. Perfect. Okay, so quick 30-second breather. Grab a drink of water if you need it. And we're going to do that again. So we'll do the crawls and the long levers again. About 10 seconds and we'll set back up for our crawls. 10 seconds and we'll go back into our crawls. Okay, set yourself up, get ready. So on all fours, remember you can hold a position, you can move with millimeters of a step or inches of a step. It's up to you. Now feel free to take a breather at any stage during the 45 seconds if you need it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Bigger the step, the more challenging you're going to make it for yourself. Try and sink it. And if you lose your rhythm or your place, just reset back up into that all fours position and then start your steps again. Super stuff. About 15 seconds, keep it going. Lovely work, keep it going and done. Super stuff. So line flat in your back for your long levers. One hand up and over the head. Other leg nice and long. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So big reach. Big reach. Open up that side. Heel away from your shoulder, shoulder away from the heel. Shoulder up towards the ear. And remember, the other side, you're shrinking down, crunching in on the other side. So get that shoulder down towards the hip. Get the hip hiked up. Try and get a little bit more intent on each area. Perfect. Change sides, so swap it over. 3, 2, 1, and go for it. So again, a little bit more intent on each area. Shoulder up a bit more. Reach the fingers up, away a little bit. Reach that heel away a little bit more. And then on the other side, can you reach your fingers down towards your knee a fraction more? Get that shoulder down away from the ear more. Hike the hip up a fraction extra. I'll do the same on the other side, or the opposites on the other side. Shoulder away from the ear on one side, shoulder down. Shoulder up on one side towards the ear. Shoulder down away from the other side. And time. Super stuff. Good stuff. Okay, lovely. So 3 exercises coming up. The first one is lateral squat. So nice long stride. Toes pointing forward on this one. Be long on your stride on this one. The shorter, narrower your stance is, the much more challenging it is to get this movement right. It'll feel awkward. So the longer, the better. You're going to bend the knee on one side, you're going to bow and hinge into it so it looks like this. So we're not trying to stay upright, we're going to allow ourselves to hinge into it so our back stays nice and flat. We don't excessively arch our back in this position, so we're hinged into it. And so your squat is this, where you're keeping your feet in the same position. And to challenge yourself more into a lunge to make that harder. So if the squat isn't hard enough, or feels too easy, you can do the lunge. If not, stick with the squat. It's absolutely fine. So 30 seconds on each side. We're then going to do our black burns, where we're facing down. We're going to start with the hands across our lower back. We're going to lift the shoulders up. We're going to straighten the elbows. We're just going to pause this position, trying to keep the shoulders as high away from the floor from here. Then as we come around, we're keeping the shoulders up. We get into our T position. We hold that, trying to keep the elbows as high away from the floor as possible, maintaining the T position. And then finish in a Y position. Again, same thing, trying to keep the elbows up in that hold position. So hold on the T, hold from just the other side of our body. We'll finish back across, so shoulders up, hold, 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 and on each hold, you're trying to get an extra lift, an extra bit of height in the shoulders and the elbow. And then we're going to do a half frog stretch. So your half frog stretch, one knee onto a cushion, ankle and
knee will be in line with each other. And then what we're going to do is you're going to rotate the toe up towards the roof. The knee is going to turn around as much as you can. So imagine you've a beam of light coming from that knee. You're going to turn that beam, shine it up towards the roof as high as possible. And then do the opposite. So you're going to turn and try and shine that beam of light down into the floor as much as you can. So it'll be just rolling through the hip or rotating through the hip. That's whatever range you have without overcompensating or moving too much on the other side. And we'll do that 30 seconds on each side, okay? So if we set up for our lateral squat, nice and wide. Again, you can do the lunge if the squat isn't challenging enough for you. Ready to go. 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds, go. Push the floor away. Push the foot down through the floor to come back up. Drive that floor away. Good stuff. We got 30 seconds. Super work. And change, swap it over. So change legs, other direction. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Again, nice wide legs. Hinge into it, so you're going to end up kind of looking at the floor or kind of bowing down. Super stuff. 10 seconds gone. Keep it going. Last 10 seconds on this side. So last few reps, keep strong on this side, and then we're going to go into our Blackburns. And done. Good stuff. Okay, so face down onto the floor. Remember, 3 pauses. So beside the hands, out into the T shape, and then up into the Ys. Beside the body, out into a T shape, up into the Y. So set up with your hands across your lower back, shoulders up. 3, 2, 1, go. Hold. Up into the T's and hold. Into your Y shape and hold. Back to the T's and hold. All the way around, thumbs down, shoulders up beside the body, and then fold across the back, reset and go again. Shoulders up, hold, shoulders higher. T shape, hold, thumbs up, elbows up. Y shape, hold, keep looking down towards the floor. T shape, hold. Thumbs down, hold, shoulders up. Across the body. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Hands out, straighten elbows, shoulders up. T's, hands and shoulders up. Y's, hold. Good stuff. Keep it going. 15 seconds. Maybe 1 or 2 more passes. Again, all about keeping those shoulders and elbows, the upper arm as high as you can, while keeping your nose fairly close to the floor. Stay looking down. Keep high. And done. Super stuff. Okay, so we're going to get onto one knee. So a cushion or a mat underneath the knee that's bent. Nice long leg on one side. Hands down in front of you. You're going to lean back a little bit so you're not too much weight is on the hands. And then 3, 2, 1, go for it. Rotate, turn that thigh, turn the leg all the way around, up, and then turn it down and in. Turn it up and out. And when you get to your end range of movement, ask your leg, ask your hip for another little fraction more of a rotation. A little bit, 1 extra degree. Again, look to the knee and have a look at it rotating and see if we can rotate it by that extra degree. And done. Good stuff. Swap sides, change it over. So long leg, line it up, knee and heel. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Again, look to the thigh, look to the knee. Keep your weight kind of slightly leaning back all the time onto the legs, knee bent, leg. Rotate that thigh in, rotate it out. Last one. And done. Good stuff. Super work. Give yourself a breather. So taking a rest. Give yourself a breather. Super stuff. So
So we're going to repeat those again. So we'll do our lateral squat, or you can do your lunge, Blackburn with the pauses, and then 1.5 frog with hip rotation. So set back up for our lateral squats. Nice wide stance. Toes pointing forward. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So again, getting your squats or your lunges. If you're lunging, push the floor away. Big wide step out, sink down, and then push back. Control the lowering on the lunge, and then get a good explosiveness, but kind of step, set, and then lunge down or squat down into it before you push back. 10 more seconds. Super work, keep it going. Last few, nearly there. Change legs, swap it over. Nice long legs, nice wide legs. 3, 2, 1, go. Down onto the other side. Push back if you're doing the lunge, or if you're just squatting, just push the floor. Sink down, always finish up straight and tall. Hips underneath the shoulders. So when you push back up, hips underneath the shoulders, straight tall torso. Super, past halfway, 10 seconds. A few more to go, keep it up. Time, lovely. So face down into your Blackburns. Get yourself ready. Again, start with the hands behind the lower back, shoulders up, face down to the floor. 3, 2, 1, go. Pause, hands just outside the torso. How high are those shoulders? Out into the T's. Can you lift your elbow and shoulder up even higher? Keeping them up, out into the Y's and get a little bit more of a lift. Back to your T's, hold, a little bit higher. Turn the thumbs in, shoulders, shoulder blades up nice and high. Fold across the lower back and reset and go again. So again, pausing on each one, asking your shoulders, shoulder blades, how high can you come up? Hey, Catherine, how are you? Super stuff. About halfway, keep it going. So again, just pausing on each one and trying to keep the upper arm higher away from the floor, especially on the T's and the Y's. That's when it's going to drop. And when you come back in beside the torso into our what we call an A position, shoulders up, shoulder blades back together, shoulders higher away from the floor. Keep the chin tucked, your nose is staying close to the floor. Last one. Keep it going, staying strong, and done. Super. So back to your frog. Half kneeling position, leg out nice and straight, leaning the hands forward and then sitting the weight back, just so you're just sitting slightly back into it. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Rotate and rotate. Again, just asking for an extra little bit of degree of rotation as you rotate that knee inwards and as you rotate that knee outwards. As you rotate the knee out, toe up, allow the knee and the toe to move together. As you rotate the knee in, heel up, allow the knee and the heel to rotate together. Lovely. Change sides, swap it over. Again, set up into the half frog position. Weight on the hands and then shift it back onto the legs. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, focus on that rotation in the leg. Awareness of what you're feeling. Can you eke out a little bit more? Heel up, knee in. Toe up, knee out. 10 seconds. Focusing on getting as much of rotation through that leg as you can. Time, good stuff, lovely. Give yourself a breather, 30 seconds, and we'll do that one more time. As always, any questions, do let me know. Okay, a few more seconds, and then we'll go again. So we'll do the lateral squat / lunge, Blackburns with pauses, and the half frog with hip rotation. So get yourself ready to go and set up for your squats. Good wide stance. Toes pointing forward on these ones. As always, 3, 2, 1, go for it. That's it, keep it up. Nice and strong. So last set of these lateral squats. Staying strong, keep it going. Halfway. And you got 10 seconds to go. Super stuff, super stuff. Come on, keep it going, staying strong. A few more to go, nearly there. And change, swap legs. So set yourself up, get yourself in position again. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So 30 seconds, last set of squats on this side. Again, hinge into it so the hips go back, you bend the knee, bow into it so you end up kind of looking at the floor, facing the floor, and then push the floor away to come back up. Hips back in underneath the shoulders, hips back in underneath the shoulders. So your torso is straight from the hips all the way to the shoulders. 10 seconds to go on this one, staying strong, keep it up. Now nearly there, staying strong on these last few. Done, super. So lying face down onto the floor, Blackburns. Hands across the lower back to get yourself started. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoulders up. Hold with the thumbs down, shoulders higher. Keep them up as you come up. Rotate thumbs up towards the roof. Hold the T's, elbows up into the Y's, elbows higher. Back to the T's, elbows up. Turn the hands down. Shoulders, shoulder blades up. Fold across the back. Reset. Go again. Up, up higher. Remember on each pause, up that little bit higher. Up that little bit higher. Try not to let the arms drop too much. And fold across your back and reset every time. Keep the chin tucked, looking straight down. That's it, super work. Keep it going. 15 seconds, nearly there. Couple more to go. Again, intent on the holds, intent on the lifts. That's important. Done. Super work. Okay, get yourself set up for your half frog with hip rotation. So again, leg out nice and straight. Hands down, lean back into it. 3, 2, 1, go for it. That's it. Rotating as much as you can. Lift the heel up as you turn the knee in. And lift the toe up as you turn the knee out. Keep the weight leaning back slightly. Last few, 1 or 2 more. Change legs, swap it over. Set up again, knee in line with the heel. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Again, you're trying to see if you can get just an extra little bit of degree of rotation. I'm trying to keep the legs straight, especially as we rotate in. That knee might want to bend, try not to let it. And done. Lovely, good stuff. So give yourself a rest, and while you're resting, have a look at the next 3. So one of them are the foot clocks that we did at the start during the warm-up. What we're going to do is hip bridge with the feet elevated. So you'll need a chair, coffee table, couch, something to pop your heels up on top of. And we're going to do 1.5 reps on these hip bridge. So basically what it means is you come all the way up to the top, trying to squeeze the bum. Initiate the movement by rolling up so that, again, we're tucking the tailbone underneath the 2 bones at the front of our pelvis, kind of roll up towards our kind of chin direction, or not pointing towards our chin. And then you come down a little bit, about halfway, and then push back up and then back down. So it's up, down 1/2, up, and all the way down. Up, down 1/2, up, and all the way down. So that's our hip bridge with feet elevated, 1.5 reps. Then we do our scapular push-ups with 1 arm reach. So you can do this with the hands elevated and knees on the floor, or hands elevated, toes on the floor, knees off the floor. You can do it on your knees on the floor or on your toes on the floor. But whichever way we set up and do it, we're basically elbows stay straight, drop the chest down in between the shoulders and arms so the shoulder blades come together, elbows don't bend, and we push the surface away from us. And then we're going to lift the hand out in a kind of a Y shape again, and then back down, another side. So it's sink down, push away,
raise the arm up, sink down, push away, raise the arm up. Now, whatever position you're setting yourself up in that one, make sure you have stability when you're raising the arm because you're only going onto one hand. So that means is your knees or your feet should be wider, okay? So if we're setting up on the floor like this, I'm too narrow with my knees, they're too close together, I'm going to find it very hard. I'm going to be shifting my weight from side to side. So knees wider, set myself up, push, sink and push, sink and push, like so. And then we are going to do our 10 to 6 foot clocks. So again, just to remind you, standing on one foot, turn the hips over, facing towards 10, and then rotate all the way back around, bending the knee, getting that outside of the hip facing 6 as much as you can. Use this foot to help you for balance and to help you get an extra little bit of a touch down and then a twist, an extra little bit. So once that foot hits the floor, you'll be able to rotate. Straight leg as you're facing 10 o'clock, or it'll be 2 on the other leg. Bent knee as you're coming towards 6 o'clock. And again, trying to open up your hips as much as possible on that one. So set up for your hip bridge, lying on your back, feet elevated. 1.5 reps to go to do. So 60 seconds of these guys. In position, ready to go. 3, 2, 1, go. So up to the top, down a half, back up, all the way down to the floor. Up to the top, down a half, all the way back up, and then down to the floor. And remember, you're trying to roll yourself up, especially from the full one, from the floor up to the top for the initial one. Roll up, so you're coming through the back side and the back of the legs. Dig the heels down into that surface, nice and strong and hard. Super stuff. About halfway. To get a little bit more out of this and go easy on this, what I'm about to say, don't just jump straight into it, but try and dig the heels down and pull the couch or the chair towards you a little bit, Either A, don't want you pulling a chair over, or B, I don't want your hamstrings cramping up ridiculously. But the hamstrings can help on this one if you dig down and pull back towards you. So you're trying to basically pull your heels towards your arse. Last couple, you're nearly there. And change, good stuff. Okay, so scapular push-ups. So on the knees and hands, or on the toes, whatever you want, wide knees or feet. And then you're going to sink down and push back up, keeping straight arms. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So sink down, push back up, raise the arm up, sink down, push back up, raise the arm up. That's it, super stuff, keep it going. Helps if you breathe out on the arm raise. Breathe out on the arm raise. Couple more. Time, good stuff. Okay, up to standing, get ready for your foot clocks. So your foot clock setting up in position. Stand on the left leg for a straight leg, face 10 o'clock. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So 10 to 6. And again, just do whatever feels, whatever range of movement. Again, don't be too particular about 10 o'clock and 6 o'clock. As long as you're trying to get that full rotation, the foot doesn't really matter where it lands, because once it lands, it's going to help you turn your body. And it's your body turning, which essentially that rotation is being allowed by coming from the ankle and the hip. Straight leg as you face 10, bent knee as you come over to 6, and change legs, swap it over. So right foot flat on the floor, rotate so you're starting facing 2 o'clock. 3, 2, 1, go for it. And again, just getting awareness into the movement of your body. Get your balance and then get your rotation. As I said, if you want to use something to lean into, a wall or something like that, or a door, it can help. Straight leg at 2, bent knee softening at 6, straight leg at 2, bent softening at 6. And done. Lovely, good stuff. So a little breather and we'll go back to our hip bridges. Super stuff. So
Another 2 rounds of these to go, then we're done. So 2 rounds of these, the hip bridge, the push-ups, and the foot clocks. Okay, super stuff. So set yourself up for the hip bridges. Get yourself your backside fairly close in so the hips are underneath the knees to start off with. It'll give you the best range of movement for it. So dig the heels in on the edge, hips in underneath the knees, ready to go. 1.5 reps in 3, 2, 1, and go for it. So hips up, down a half, back up, and back down to the floor and repeat. Remember, you're trying to roll your pelvis up. Get a little bit of rotation. So it's coming from the backside. Don't worry about how high you're getting your hips. Focus on the rotation of the pelvis first. So that'll mean the hips are doing the movement and not your lower back. Once you get your hips stronger. Lovely stuff. Coming up to about halfway. Again, remember, if you want to get a little bit more out of this, dig the heels down into the couch or the chair a little bit more, and a slight pull back as if you're trying to pull your heels towards your backside. Dig the heels down and pull in. Dig the heels down and pull in as you're getting your 1.5 reps the whole time. 15 seconds to go, nearly there. Super stuff, less than 10 seconds. So finish these strong, keep it going, and then we're into the scapula push-ups with arm reach. Time, super stuff. Okay, so setting up for your push-ups. Remember, wide knees, wide legs. 3, 2, 1, and go for it. Sink down, push away, elevate that arm. Sink down, push away. When you're lifting the arm, try and lift from the shoulder blade as much as you can, not just hand in the air, upper arm up in the air, similar to what we were doing when we were doing those Blackburns. And we're really trying to get the movement from the upper back and the shoulder blades. Get the shoulder blades moving more. Super work. Couple more, keep it going. Time, good stuff. Okay, up to standing, back to our foot clocks. So left foot standing on it. We're going to face again, turn, face start off at 10 o'clock. Straight leg, good strong straight leg. Pelvis is rotated. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Turn around, rotate a little bit more. Straight leg as we face towards 10, bent knee as we come around towards 6. And again, you might be able to rotate past 10 o'clock. So you're almost facing 9 o'clock, but get it all from the hip and the knee and the ankle. Straight leg, twisting over it. Bend the knees, you come to 6, twisting over it. Super work, keep it going. And done. Change legs, opposite side. So stand on the right foot, straight leg, rotate over that towards 2 o'clock. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Bend the knees, you come to 6. Straighten the leg out as you come over. Bend the knees, you come to 6. Straighten the leg out as you come to 2. Keep it going. Strong work. 10 more seconds on this leg. Again, trying to keep eking out an extra little bit of rotation, using the drifting foot to help pull you back around or push you around a little bit more. And done. Lovely, good stuff. Give yourself a rest. We got one more round to go. So one more set of hip bridges, one more set of scapular push-ups, one more set of foot clocks. Super work. We're nearly there, nearly there. Okay, ready to go. Set yourself up for your hip bridges. So lying on your back. Heels up on top of the chair or the couch. Digging the heels in. Backside close in underneath the knees. Ready to go. In 3, 2, 1, go for it. So hips up, down a half, back up, all the way down to the floor. Again, getting that half movement. And it's a deliberate half movement. It's not a pulse or anything like that. It's up, down a half, up,
and all the way down. You're in control. You're controlling each deliberate movements, deliberate pauses on each one. And as I said, dig the heels in, try and pull that couch towards you a little bit more. As if you're trying to pull your heels towards your backside. It'll help the back of the legs, boom, working. So you're halfway through on this one. Last set, nearly there. Last set, nearly there. Keep it going. Super work, 25 seconds to go. Okay, pushing strong, pushing strong. Lovely work, nearly there. Keep it going. A few more seconds. And done. Lovely, good stuff. So push-ups in position, setting yourself up on the knees, knees nice and wide. 3, 2, 1, and go for it. Drop the shoulders down, or drop the chest down between the shoulders, push away, and then elevate that hand. Shoulder blades together, shoulder blades apart, elevate the hand. Shoulder blades together, shoulder blades apart, elevate the hand. Super stuff. As always with push-ups, keep your thighs and hips forward so that your weight is on the hands. You're never kind of shifting your weight backwards. It's always leaning on top of the hands. You got a few more. Keep it going. Keep it going. Time. Good stuff. Okay, up to standing. We'll do our foot box one last time. So left foot standing. Straight leg facing 10. Again, rotate around into it. Ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Open yourself up with a bent knee. Rotate yourself in with a straight leg. So 10 o'clock over to 6, bend the knee. And again, using that toe to help pull or push you around. Keep it going. Last few seconds. Change legs, swap it over. So right foot flat on the ground. Turn to 2 o'clock. Get that left foot to help you. 3, 2, 1, go. Super stuff. Keep it going. Last set, nearly there. Past halfway. And last one. Done. Lovely. Super work. Perfect. Okay, so we'll do a bit of guided breathing now. So again, get yourself comfortable in position for your guided breathing. You can lie on the ground, you can sit in the couch, chair. Just get yourself comfortable. And just a reminder for the breathing, what we're going to do is a tempo breath. So same breath in, same count for the breath the whole way through it. Breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold, and repeat. You can do a 2 count. So breath in for 2, hold for 2, out for 2, hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you want to start with. Generally, as you do this, though, you should be able to add a count or 2 as we're going through it, as you start to control your breathing a bit more. And the more you do this, obviously, over the weeks that we're doing it, the more you should be able to start on a higher number as well, and have much more control. And it's essentially controlling the muscles that dictate how you breathe, essentially. So set yourself up, getting yourself comfortable. Choose your count that you want to start with, and we'll get going in 3, 2, 1, and go for it. So just start breathing. Again, just get into a count or rhythm of that count for yourself. And just kind of notice the sensations of the breath wherever you notice them. Not necessarily just through the nose or in the lungs, but down and towards the belly. Yeah, just an awareness. Don't have to do anything, just an awareness. What are you noticing? Because as you noticing those sensations, you can allow your eyes to soften and close, which can just help you to relax more and allow your body to enter our rest and digest mode.
to help with recovery, regeneration, focus, lots of benefits on training the body to be in this mode. And so as you're getting into a rhythm of the breath, with every exhale, allowing yourself to just let go. And you can allow yourself to soften wherever it is that you need to soften, perhaps around your face, down through the neck and shoulders, all the way drifting down the arms, just softening, letting go, so you can drift down deeper into a greater sense of relaxing more now. And if whether you choose to add a count now or stay as you are, knowing that whatever you choose will help you relax even more now. Just being in a nice rhythm of your breathing, allowing the muscles to relax and soften down through the thighs and the knees and the legs. Just noticing those sensations of comfort and relaxation throughout your body. I'm not sure if one area feels more relaxed and comfortable than others. As you notice that, you can allow that sensation to start to wander and drift and wave throughout the body. Just letting those waves of relaxation flow and spread all the way from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes, spreading across your back and into the front of your nose, just relaxing and drifting and going down deeper now, because those sensations of relaxation and comfort that you feel, you can allow them to multiply and spread and drift and wave. And every time you noticing them, you can relax deeper down now more. Every exhale, bringing you deeper down, relaxing you more, allowing your body to recharge, recover, regenerate. And if you choose to, you can add another count. You can stay as you are, knowing that whatever you choose, it'll allow you to be more comfortable and allow you to relax down deeper for another few moments, drifting away, noticing those waves of relaxation flow and spread throughout the body. Every exhale, just softening, drifting down deeper. And now, as you just allow your breathing just to steady itself and to come into whatever rhythm it wants to, just letting go of that tempo, and then just allowing energy start to flow through the body. So start by wiggling your toes and your hands, allowing that energy to flow through the body from head to toe. You can open up your eyes, wide awake now, energized for the day. Super stuff, guys. Well done. Hope you enjoyed this morning, and we shall see you soon. So leave me a comment, let me know how you got on. Super work, and I shall talk to you soon. Super work, Helen. Well done. Good work, Bernadette. Well done, Catherine. That's it, Mary. Super stuff, 18. Lovely work, guys. Well done, Helen. Good job, Declan, Kevin, Rose. Lovely work, guys. Well done.